Hello, good morning. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay. So make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime I go live, all you have to do, press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell. And if another brand ambassador shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full time. I love makeup and skincare, and I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips when applying your liquid foundation, all right? So the first one is to make sure that you use a primer. I talk about this all of the time, and I cannot stress it enough. It is so important to make sure that you are using a primer, because what this is going to do, it is going to create this barrier between your skin and the foundation. It's going to help fill in any of those fine lines and wrinkles that you may have. And because it's created that barrier, it's really going to help your foundation last so much longer throughout the day. Now, today I'm going to be using the Unique Bare You Illuminating Face Primer. You can see my skin is now glowing, and that is what this illuminating face primer is all about. Now, ideally, you want to let this set for about 5 minutes or so. So we'll let that dry before we go in with like the next couple of tips. And in the meantime, I'm going to go in. I'll go ahead and put on a little bit of my Moodstruck Eye Primer. This is great at really allowing those pigments to pop and prevent them from creasing and help hold them in place all day long. So I'm going to just kind of sweep that onto the eyelid like so. A couple of things, just some friendly reminders while this is drying and setting on the skin. The first one being, if you've not checked out the new beauty box, it's awesome. It is 12 plus full-size products for $99. Plus, you're going to get your own link. So that way, anytime you shop the Unique website, you're going to get 20% cash back on your debit card. And when you share that link with your friends and family to shop, then you're going to get paid 20% commission, and you get paid in 3 hours. So if you need the link to that, make sure you comment Beauty Box. I have a Facebook Messenger chat that I use to communicate when new products are coming out, products are retiring, products are on special, products are back in stock. So make sure that if you are not in my chat, you comment chat. I like to take my collagen every day, so cheers to you. This is your friendly reminder to take collagen. As we get older, and I mean like over the age of 25, our body starts producing less and less collagen, so we need to supplement that. Collagen helps minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It really helps with the brightness of the skin, the texture of the skin. It also helps with your hair and nails. There are different kinds of collagen. The Unique collagen is specific to that beauty piece of it. You can take it on its own. You can mix it in with other things. It's whatever you want to do. If you're not in my group, I have a Facebook group where I share the products that are on special for the month with Unique, how to use them, what they are, the benefits of them. I also do personal development in there as well. I love to do daily affirmations and positive quotes and all that good stuff. So if you're not in my group, make sure you comment in group. Okay. Last but not least, after spending years using different planners and not loving mine, I decided to make my own. It's over on Amazon now. Make sure that if you need the link to check it out, you can comment plan. I also have the link in the description. And if for some reason you got a 2024 planner and you hate it, I actually just made a February through January. So it's still a full calendar year, but you don't have to waste a month. You can pick up right where you left off. Again, if you need the link to that, make sure you comment plan and I can send it to you. All right, so again, we talked about primer. That's key number 1, tip number 1. That's going to really help smooth out the skin texture and create a really nice even surface for your foundation to be applied to. The next one is to use the right tools. All right, so this all comes down to personal preference. You can use your fingers, make sure your hands are clean. I like to use my Kabuki brush. This is great at applying all of my different foundations. So whether it's pressed powder, BB cream, liquid foundation, this one brush does it all. So this is why I like this. And I feel like I have a better handle when I apply with a brush. But there's also some people that love a good beauty blender, a sponge to apply it. You want to make sure that you get that wet, and you can use that as well. So again, make sure that you're using the right tool. Use what works for you. You're going to personally see me use that Kabuki brush a lot because that is what I'm most comfortable using. And I like the way that that product goes on whenever I use that Kabuki brush. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain the dropper and I'm going to shake this up really, really well. And I am going to be applying today the Serum Plus Foundation from Unique. It has a lot of really great skincare benefits in it because I've been using my Sunless Tanning Mousse. Oh my gosh, you all, if you've not checked out the whipped tanning mousse, the beachfront whipped tanning mousse, it is so good. I absolutely love it. And it doesn't smell. It's streak free. You can see I have like no lines, no streaks. It's super easy to apply, especially when you apply it with the tanning mitt. If you need the link to the tanning mitt and the mousse, make sure you comment tan and I can send it to you. But so again, because I've been using that Sunless Tanner, I'm going to go in with that Serum Plus Foundation in the shade Chiffon. And what I'm going to do, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either put the drops directly on your face or you can put it on the Kabuki brush. I'm going to just take and I'm going to put 2 drops on each one of my cheeks and then maybe like one on the chin and then a little bit there on the forehead, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Kabuki brush and I'm going to start tapping that into the skin. All right. So you can see, look at that amazing coverage. You want to make sure when you are using your liquid foundation that you blend it out really, really well. You don't want it to gather and bunch. Now, I will tell you from my personal experience, because if you go back, you look at my YouTube channel, I have done a ton of different liquid foundation videos of like drugstore foundation and other types of like high-end foundation. There are definitely some that I love and some that I don't. When you have a high quality foundation, it is going to blend so much nicer, so much easier than a drugstore, like mediocre at best foundation. All right, so make sure you find a good foundation that's going to blend really, really nicely onto your skin. The reason why Unique carries so many different types of foundation is because everybody's skin is different. So for me, this looks really nice and natural on the skin. For somebody else, it may look dry on the skin. You may have to use like a stick or something that like a BB cream that has a little bit more of a dewy finish or like just is meant for dry skin. So there are different types of foundation for that reason. Different skins types are going to respond to that foundation. So let's recap really quick. 1, we're going to prep with primer. Number 2, we want to make sure we use the right tools. You can use that dotting technique. What that's going to do is make sure that you distribute the product evenly across the face, especially if you're newer to foundation, versus if you put it directly on the brush, you may put a big glob right here, and then you're going to be spending a lot of time blending it out, which is tip number 4. You want to blend that foundation into the skin. I always make sure I go all the way out to the ear, and then I go down my neck. And I say this all the time, and a lot of times I do it really, really fast, but I can't tell you how many times I've seen women wear foundation and they stop here. Make sure that you blend that product down the neck. All right. The other thing is if you do want more coverage, you can build it gradually. It's really easy to make sure that you can add a couple of drops of foundation. I recommend always starting out with less because it's a lot easier to add more product than to remove it. All right. So there you have it. You want to make sure you build gradually, blend, blend, blend. I need a little bit more coverage here on the cheeks. I'm not putting a ton of product underneath the eye because I don't want it to gather in those fine lines and wrinkles, but I'm using that Kabuki brush and just blending that product out. So there you have it. If you have any questions about applying liquid foundation, please don't hesitate to ask. If you like these types of tips and tricks videos, let me know that in the comments below. Let me know what other types of videos you want to see so I can make sure I create them for you.